What's up, guys? Back at it again. Bear with me, episode 4. If you're a Steelers fan, much like myself, you're in for a rough go. Kenny Pickett just threw his 5th interception of the year, and they're down 10-0. So, what better time to do something else than watch football than right now? I'm here with the boys. I got the Wentzel brothers and the younger brother with me.
What's up?
Everyone say something.
Hey.
Wow, that was enthusiastic,
Hi.
Elliott.
Quit face palming.
You act like you're not excited to be on this podcast.
Yeah.
My reappearance.
Yeah, Elliott. This is Elliott's second time on the show, so this is cool.
The Yankees are also winning 2-0, so they have a chance to not get swept. But their season is very much over.
Doesn't matter. The Phillies are going to win anyway.
So here at the beginning of the year, the beginning of 2023, we're going to Disney. Evan and I have been to Disney World many a time. Mitch has been. How many times have you been, Mitch?
Technically 3 times, but
Okay.
in reality, only like 2 actual
I was going to
trips.
say, we went last May, so
Yes.
you're into it. You know what's up.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
And Elliott has not a clue.
I've been once.
Technically twice.
Technically twice.
But you, the second time was like for 1 day. But the first trip you were 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't remember pretty much anything. It's been a solid 13 years.
So what we're going to do, I've went through 2 of the parks so far.
Yeah.
I've put out the list of rides and attractions, and I'm just going to give Elliott the name of what it is, and he's going to do his best to tell me what he thinks it is.
We like to call this segment
It
the
does not.
Elliott guessing game.
It doesn't have a name yet. We'll come up with one.
That's a working title.
Yeah. Work in progress.
All right. So are we gonna
And
do
then
it? So you're gonna say the name.
I'm going to give the name to Elliott. Elliott's going to guess what he thinks it is, what it's about.
What do you mean? Guess what it is? Like an attraction or like
No,
a
he's going.
ride
to
or
I'm going to say.
restaurant or
I'm going to give him the name of a ride, and he's going to say, "Oh yeah, that ride it's a blankety blank blank." You know, he's not just going to
this
say.
ride does this.
Yeah, he's going to give me some what he thinks it's all about, and then we're going to maybe brief discussion and say if we're going to do it when we go in the
All right, I'm down. So
in the new year.
What park are we starting with?
We're going to start off at Animal Kingdom.
Are we gonna go in the order of the?
We're going to go in
parks
the
that
we're going to go in the order that I started with Animal Kingdom,
All right, fair.
and that's that.
All right, well, let's get started.
You're
Then.
not cheating. Put your phone down.
Yeah, put your phone. down.
Trust me, I'm already lost.
All right, Elliott, are you ready?
All right, so think
No.
Animal Kingdom, okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Animal-
animals.
Think about the animal.
Safari.
Good.
The first attraction, first ride I have for you is It's Tough to Be a Bug.
Okay, I've ridden this before. I remember it. I just remember. The only thing I remember is the things crawling under my butt.
Okay, so
That is
Okay,
all I
okay.
remember.
when you say you've ridden this
You get
before,
points for
Okay,
that.
you sit in a chair and you watch a TV screen
Very good.
you
about
go.
this
Very good.
bug movie. And then they like, and then I just remember the things crawling under my butt. That's about
You don't remember the big number about shoulder high waist?
No, I do not.
Shoulder, high waist.
About all the advantages that the bugs provide for us humans,
I do not.
and then was it Flick the Grasshopper and the Boys
Yep.
Invade and the
That's
spiders?
right, baby. And
Flick?
the bug movie you're talking about is
No,
A
Flick's
Bug's
the
Life.
ant.
Okay, so
Okay, well that would be it.
get with it.
Hopper.
That'd be it.
Hopper.
Hopper is the name of the grass. How original?
Wait,
How
What?
original?
What's the name of the grasshopper? And-
Hopper. It's
Hopper. No, I thought you meant Flick. I thought you.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
No.
I thought you were saying Flick's name was Hopper. I was
Flick
like,
is
no,
like
it's
an
definitely
ant
Flick.
because you just flick ants.
You know who voiced Hopper in the movie?
Kevin Spacey.
Did he really?
Yep.
I didn't know that. Kevin
believe-
Spacey's free. So
I believe Kevin Spacey was found not guilty.
not liable.
so
was the official
okay. So
announcement.
we'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
That
not
a
liable.
court of his peers or whatever that
Appeals
happened.
or, yeah. He is not liable for the sexual misconduct that
But-
happened on set.
But I disagree. Next, we have the ride.
All right, so Elliott's 1 for 1.
Elliot,
right?
yeah, and we're gonna ride that. We're gonna sit through that one.
All right, good. We will sit through that. That's a fun one.
That's a classic.
It's in the Tree of Life. Very fun.
They do the. I love that they have all the posters with the bugs. They have the posters with the bugs of all the classic Disney movies,
Yes, this
and
is
then
true.
they have all the bugs do like the music.
Last time
Beauty
we
and
were
the Beast
there,
and everything.
When we were there in May, didn't we finish watching that and then we went outside and it was the that's where we took that 360 photo or whatever it was. Did we ever
Yeah.
get that photo?
Yes, it was
I've
awful.
never seen it.
It wasn't good.
I want to see it.
All right,
I want
Elliot.
to text Carlin.
Elliot, the next one I have for you
Okay.
Navi River Journey.
Tell us.
I would assume it involves water of some sort.
Okay.
And a journey.
Thanks, Elliot. That's real insightful. Now tell us what kind of ride do you think it is?
I feel like
what
it's
is
like
what is the Disney context of it?
I'm gonna compare it to what I would feel like would be like Garfield's Nightmare, where you sit in like a little canoe, and you are dragged through a river. Is my guess. However, I do not know the Disney tie-in because I don't know what Navi River has anything to do
Does the
with.
movie Avatar mean anything to you?
Never seen it.
Okay, well, we'll fix that before we go to
Yeah.
Disney.
Evan,
neither-
what
I don't
have
think
you
they've
ridden?
seen it.
Have you ridden
seen
Navi River Journey?
No.
I've never ridden it either.
I've ridden it once. There's an impressive animatronic at the end.
Is it like Garfield's Nightmare?
No,
What is the animatronic of?
No,
One of
people
the-
have not
one
had
of the
sex
Navis.
Oh,
on the
one of the
Navi
Navis.
River journey.
Okay, that'd actually be kind of cool. Then I maybe would like to see that this time, but who knows? We're only there for a quick day, and we fly in the morning, so.
All right, Elliot, staying on stuff you don't know. Avatar: Flight of Passage. Does the word Sivako mean anything to you?
Sivako.
I have absolutely no clue what that is.
Well, it will.
Okay,
So
Flight of Passage.
what's it called?
Avatar: Flight of
Flight
Passage.
of Passage. Okay, so it's a ride where your feet dangle because you're flying, and you go through. I don't know. You go through this journey of Avatar.
Wow, that was insightful. That was great.
It's a big old screen. You put on 3D
It's not-
glasses.
Okay. It's
and,
not. It's not a real ride.
So,
then.
like, this is the ride that I talked about a
phenomenal.
lot.
Okay,
when
well,
got
I
back
think
from
we
the
need
trip.
to make a preface between rides because I don't
No.
consider anything where you watch a screen to be a ride.
Well, no,
These
this
are-
is the ride.
These are all attractions.
This is a simulator,
yes, this
and
is
also
a ride.
part of
This
the
is a
fun is just us throwing you to the wild here.
This is a ride.
This is very much
Okay, so
stacked
this
against
is
you.
the ride that I described to you. Where
Are there any real roller coasters in Disney?
Yes.
Not in this park. Yes, in this park.
There is. You're wearing the T-shirt.
What are you talking about?
Expedition Everest is more of a religious experience than it is a roller coaster.
That part where you go backwards. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's very symbolic.
Okay, so Avatar: Flight of Passage is obviously about the movie Avatar yet again.
Okay.
So there's your Disney context. Number 2, it is a flight of passage. So you're flying. You are correct there, but your feet are not dangling necessarily. You are
Yeah,
basically
I
sitting
can't.
on a bike seat, basically.
Oh, that seems uncomfortable.
It's more comfortable than you think. You're basically sitting on like a bike seat or like a motorcycle seat almost, like it's a bigger seat, but you're basically flying this bird that they have in the movie, and it takes you all over.
A banshee.
Yes, it is called
You're
a banshee.
flying a
That's
bird?
correct.
And
Yes,
you're
you're
being
flying.
Well, actually, you're
technically-
just along for the ride.
yeah, you're
And
pretty
you're
much
being
just
correct.
on the bird. The bird takes you where he wants to go, and you're flying through the world of Pandora, which is the native home of the Avatar movie.
And if you think about it in the context of the ride, spoilers for the ride, you do the Neuralink thing, and each person there has their own unique
This is true.
person they connect to.
There's a very
But
long.
you're sitting next to 8 people, sitting next to 6, like you have 16 people in your group alone, let alone everyone else.
Elliot,
So I like to think that on the back of this Banshee, there's just like 100 people that are all just like tied together, and we're just Neuralinking into them to get the experience.
Is that Ted Cruz behind for home plate?
Anyway, Elliot. So
I don't
this
bloody
ride,
know.
I'm not kidding you. Might be. It's definitely my favorite ride at Animal Kingdom. It is
Bad
easily.
Bad take.
Listen, I know there's another one, and it is a
There's-
very close second place because out of enjoyment factor.
There's 3 more on here that I might put above it.
What?
That is.
There's
You are
one that I would.
crazy.
It is.
I think that's Ted Cruz.
It is.
3 more? Am I missing rides in my mind? Are you gonna say freaking Cali River Rapids?
No, we'll get to it here in a
Okay,
No,
second.
I know the three
Either
that
way,
he's
this is
talking about.
my favorite ride in Animal Kingdom. It's probably a top 5 ride in all of Disney for me. In Walt Disney World, very very good ride. Like it's awesome. It's like soaring on crack.
Elliot, if I say the words "Festival of the Lion King" to you, what does that mean?
I have seen Lion King actually.
That's not what I said.
Well,
What is the Festival of the Lion King?
the Festival of the Lion King is a
You can get this if you think about it for about 10
an
seconds.
attraction. I would
Okay,
call it a
good,
ride.
Fine. A show, if you will.
And they put on a stage performance of the Lion King.
I'll give you 7 out of 10. They don't perform the Lion King show. They do the greatest hits, and I love it.
That's fair.
And we're gonna watch it.
So
Yankees
thus
are
far,
still
we
up
have not
2-0.
actually covered any real roller coasters.
Correct.
Good to know.
Kilimanjaro safaris.
I would assume that is where you get on the safari and you ride around and see all the animals.
Very good.
Good job, Elliot.
I've done that before.
High five.
Cali River Rapids.
Now, I'd like to say one thing before you answer this question.
Yes, we're riding it.
I will probably.
You close your eyes this time.
I can't say I won't ride it 'cause it's probably gonna be warm down there.
Don't
still.
put
I mean,
me
you
and
know,
my friend next to each other, and then we won't
Yes.
spin as much.
Well, is Bryce gonna come this time?
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
Maybe.
cool. Then yeah, we're gonna put you guys on opposite ends.
We try.
So think of when
So
you
I'm
say,
guessing
when you
this
hear
is the
River
Raging Rapids.
All
Oh,
right.
Very good.
The next attraction we have.
Very good. If you've ever been to Kennywood in Homestead, PA, you know what the
It's
Raging
not a safe
Rapids
place
is.
anymore.
Yeah, it's not.
No,
it was
it's
never a
not.
safe place to begin with. So
I was gonna say that ride is very hit or miss. Whenever we rode it last time, we got soaked from the ride.
Oh, did you
The
get
time-
under a bucket or something?
The
No.
time before that, we got soaked because at the very end they shoot water across, and I stuck my hat up to block the water. The rest of the people in the boat were not happy,
we want to get wet.
including Carlin.
Including me.
All right. Next attraction.
Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain.
Okay, I think I've written this.
You have.
Is that the one where the Yeti jumps out?
Okay.
Yep,
Well, what is it though?
It's a roller coaster.
There you go. Good stuff.
you go to find the Yeti,
And it does in fact go backwards.
and I love it so much.
I do love Evan.
Bless you.
Bless
Thank
Evan.
you.
Shout out Evan.
That's one of the rides I'd put ahead of it,
Really?
and also the Kilimanjaro safaris.
Okay.
The safari is a ride that will be made
It
by
is-
the people that are on
yes,
the ride with you.
This is true. Specifically, the person who's guiding you through the tour. The person we had last time was mentally insane.
I just mean, I mean, like just some of the people you're with.
Do you
too.
remember the guy that was our tour guide the last time?
No.
He was nuts.
Bless you.
Now, mind you,
Thank you.
on Jungle Cruise, we also had a very good
Stop sneezing.
person. A very good guide for Jungle Cruise. That was awesome. But that's in Magic Kingdom, so. That's
All
another
right,
day.
Elliot. The final thing I've pointed out for you from this park. All caps. Dinosaur. Take a guess as to what you think this is.
I know exactly what it is. I think
Go for it.
I would. Is it your thing? That little Figment?
Wow. I am insulted.
Oh, he's a little purple dinosaur who has no purpose in life. And
He's a dragon. He has wings.
You're in the wrong park, Elliot.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. You said all caps dinosaur, so I figured it was this thing that you worship.
The ride is in all cap. Then when I looked at the map, the word dinosaur was in all capital
Oh, I
letters.
was thinking it was Figment because I know you're obsessed
Oh,
with
this
him
is
and
incredible.
You leave him out of this.
the little purple useless dinosaur.
Circle back, Jen Psaki, circle back. Here we go.
Oh.
I need you to tell me what dinosaur is in Animal Kingdom. It is not Figment. Figment is in Epcot.
Oh,
So
no.
this one has more use than Figment. Okay.
Oh.
You better watch the slander. Because I will leave you.
I would guess that it is like a Jurassic Park deal. Is it like where you walk through and
No.
dinosaur animatronics?
No.
Animatronics, technically.
You got the
You
animatronics,
don't walk.
kind of, yes.
You sit.
Yes, yes. It is a sitting ride, so go ahead and tell us what happens on this ride.
It is
You sit
a-
down.
Is it a ride or is it like you watch a movie?
It's a ride.
It's a ride.
You sit on you're in a vehicle, and all the motion is in the vehicle with a motion base, and you go back in time to the age of the dinosaurs, right before the asteroids hit.
Yep. Like
Okay.
the asteroids are
Meteorites.
hitting while you're on the ride.
Yeah, well,
Oh, wonderful.
you get back, you get in there, it's like, yeah, it's 60 seconds, plenty of time.
Yeah.
You go back in time, you're trying to bring back an iguanodon, and it's the
It's
best
type
ride.
of dinosaur.
It's the best ride, maybe not at Disney World.
Now I am going to
Maybe
be
not at
honest.
Disney World.
Going in, Logan hyped us up very much going into
Yeah.
this May trip that I went on.
My
And
sister
For no
thinks, my
reason.
sister thinks
I
I'm
was
insane.
kind of
Yeah,
nervous
you
about
are.
it because I'm
You-
like, is this ride going to suck? No, I'll be honest with you, Elliot. This is my second favorite ride in Animal Kingdom.
You
This
hype
ride
up.
is very good.
You hype up a lot of things that don't deserve the hype.
No,
though,
no,
I've found.
this I would. I
Haunted
It's
argue-
Disney
Mansion.
World, not a dog
Haunted
show.
Mansion.
Whoa.
This apparently, and I'm not. From what I've seen, I'm not impressed by Figment. So
We're not friends.
But I'm saying Haunted
Listen.
Mansion. You hyped that up, and you were very into that, and I was not a fan.
I told you the Haunted Mansion movie was not good.
Okay, but you
I
like
told you
praise
that I
it,
love the movie.
but
Yes.
you worship
He
it.
does praise
Yes,
it.
and
It's like your Bible.
no,
Okay, listen
the
here.
Bible is my Bible.
Elliot, Dinosaur is very fun because it has the movements, I would say, of a roller coaster at points.
Say
It's
it goes
very
left, it
fun.
goes right, it goes
Yeah,
left.
like it's a very
Okay.
like you're on a track, but it shakes you around, and you're looking here, you're going fast at points, you're going slow at points. You turn around and do things. Like, it is a fun ride, and I would say that it deserves the hype that Logan gives it. I would say that. I would support.
I'm
all are
looking forward to
disgusting.
it.
I would support it.
Okay.
You don't think it deserves hype, Evan?
I mean, it's overrated from Logan standards.
Well, what?
Wow.
Okay, the fact that he is putting it above Avatar: Flight of Passage, I do disagree. I do
it's
disagree
absolutely
with that.
nuts.
I do
It's
disagree with
original. It was made under the Eisner administration.
Wait, which?
The Eisner, Michael Eisner. It has a corporate synergy tie-in
Okay.
after the fact.
I didn't know that we're comparing this like president's terms. Oh, this
Yeah.
this happened under Jimmy Carter. Oh, that
Yes,
one
I will.
happened under Reagan.
First down, Steelers. All right, we're going over to Epcot because this is.
Oh, we're moving right in.
Yeah, we're gonna do some of them.
Okay, I have a name for this episode. Then can I say it right now? Journey into the Imagination with Elliot.
Right now, that's leading. We'll see.
Right now, that's the only option.
Depending on where we're going.
Well,
we
turns
might-
out you don't know who Journey into the Imagination
I
is
don't.
with, so you're gonna.
I don't. Is that Figment?
You never know.
Yes.
You're gonna find out.
All right, the first one I have for you, Elliot.
All right, so wait, we're shifting to Epcot now.
Yep.
Okay.
This is Epcot. Environmental Prototype Community of Tomorrow.
I don't know.
Experimental.
Sounds like a department of the EPA. What's it called? Environmental
No,
prototype.
experimental. I messed that up.
Oh, experimental pro. Is that the one where you get to build your own coaster and like you sit through it?
I think you're thinking of Disney
You're thinking
Quest.
of Disney Quest. That is no longer in existence.
Okay.
If you
well,
want to
then I
learn
have
about Disney
no-
Quest, go over to Defunctland. Shout out Defunctland.
Well, then I have absolutely no clue what experimental whatever is.
It's just the park. All right, here we go. The first one. This is Mitch's favorite.
It's Epcot.
Oh,
Epcot
that's what it
stands
spells
for-
out.
Yeah.
EPCOT.
Good
I
job.
thought that was a ride.
No, that's the park.
I thought you were describing
It was a trick question.
having me
It was
to
fun.
do a
It was not a
ride.
trick
I like
question.
that. I like it. All right.
This is Mitch's favorite.
Is it?
Living with the Land.
Okay. I want to say something.
It's not
about
his
this ride
favorite. It's
after.
not his favorite.
I want to say
That's
something
simple.
about this right after. Elliot
Living
does
with the
this.
land.
Yeah.
You guys.
Sounds like a very naturistic ride.
Yeah, that's a word.
It is now. It sounds like something that would be like in tune your senses with the environment.
Yep.
You know, you're closer than you would think.
Nate.
Okay, so first off, I'd like to say you guys.
Naturistic.
You
is the
guys.
word.
Naturistic.
Close
think.
enough.
All right, fair enough. Anyway, you guys place more hate through me onto this ride than anything. I do not despise this ride. It is just not one of my absolute favorites. It's fun. It's a nice little like journey. You get to see plants and stuff.
Second best ride in Epcot.
You're,
Third best ride in Epcot.
you're
I don't
crazy.
know. About
The more and more I look at this list, the more it
Evan,
falls.
do you agree with that one?
I mean, yeah, it's not an awful ride, but like, who needs to learn about bananas?
It's important to learn how to live with the land.
Anyway, so it's a boat ride, and you literally
Okay.
they take you through like a greenhouse, and you get to see plants and stuff, and they show you like the evolution of like how I don't know how different
need to
things
try
in
and live with
nature
the
came
land.
up. Yeah.
Elliot,
That
it's all
sounds like
about
something I would
living with
probably
the
hate.
land.
Elliot, I'm gonna give you a hint the whole
And
way
at
through.
the end, everyone says, "Now you're living with the."
And I
Elliot,
always go roll credits.
That
Elliot,
sounds like something I would probably want to.
I'm gonna give you a hint from here on out.
You'll enjoy it when it's a nice hot day in Epcot, and you're like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go sit on this
I
boat.
want to go ride a boat.
What were you gonna say, Evan?
I'm gonna give you a hint.
Okay.
From here on out, if you don't know what it is, just say it's a water ride.
Okay.
What is Turtle Talk with Crush?
What?
Turtle Talk with Crush.
Sounds like I don't know. That sounds like a food item, but
Think about it.
I'm gonna guess it's a water ride. But Turtle Talk with no, I've seen the TikToks of that. Is that where you go in the thing and you sit there and you talk to the turtle and it talks back to you?
Good job, Elliot. What's that turtle
Yeah.
from?
Ooh, I don't know.
How do you not know what this is from? Think of Disney water movies.
It's not the Little Mermaid.
No.
Finding Nemo.
There you go. Good boy.
All right.
Crushes the big turtle.
Yeah, no, I know that. I've seen TikToks of that. I want to ask a stupid question.
Elliot,
You only talk to kids.
I would like to say that
They don't talk to
we will be riding it this
That's
time, or riding it,
ageist.
attending this time.
That is
because
ageist.
We did
Maybe.
not get to. Well,
Maybe.
hopefully. I'm hoping.
I'm appalled that he only
All
talks
right.
to kids. Why
What's-
does he single out adults?
Next, Elliot.
The sea
We're moving on.
with the seas with Nemo and friends.
I'm gonna guess that's like table talk with Crush, but
Table talk.
I don't know what it is.
He's a
gonna
turtle.
Turtle talk with Crush.
I'm gonna
God
guess
dang.
it's the same thing, but just with other characters.
No, this one's a ride.
Oh, okay.
You sit in a clamshell and you
He's in a
go through
clamshell.
the ocean.
Oh, you're not ready for the Little Mermaid ride then.
Yeah,
either.
you're not ready for
Clamshell.
anything.
Elliot's not gonna know what to do with himself when we get down there.
I enjoy
All
eating
right.
clams.
Here's another one for you.
Okay.
This one's your brother's favorite, and I mean that genuinely. Meet Anna and Elsa
Oh, my
Juice!
God.
at Royal Summer House.
This song, I would rather put a bullet in my head, and I stand by that.
Elliot-
I have I've seen Frozen, and I don't find any joy in
It
it.
is a phenomenal film.
You'd rather meet Figment.
Actually, probably yes.
Well,
Ellie, are you kidding me?
Figment's at least cuter.
What are you talking?
You and your brother will be getting a picture of both.
I
Anna
just
and
don't.
Elsa.
I don't understand why we are so obsessed with these two First of all, these two underage girls. This is an issue.
Actually, no, you're wrong.
In the movie, they're underage.
No, Anna's
In the
18
movie, they're
in the first
underage.
movie, and
Nope,
Elsa's
I
21.
don't
and then
believe
in the second
that.
movie,
Stop it.
No,
In the
they
second
are
movie-
young in the movie. They are young in the movie.
We are done.
Okay, Anna,
Whenever she
okay.
looks through that peephole, she's
Yes,
young.
and then they grow up.
Yeah,
If
then they
she's-
grow up 5 minutes later.
If
How do
she's
you know how old they are?
I turned it off
Because
after 5
I
minutes.
looked up the lore.
What? Maybe that's false.
Well,
No,
I turned
I
it
know
off
for a
after
fact.
5 minutes.
It's
Anna
a terrible
is-
movie.
Anna
Exactly.
is
No.
18 in the first movie, and Elsa's 21. And
if
then
she's
they
a
both
queen,
are like a year or
if
two
she's a
older in
queen,
the
can you
second.
really be underage?
The
Stop
only
it.
good thing
Oh
that
my
has come
God.
out of that movie is whenever they're looking.
You all are getting canceled.
Whenever they're looking through that. Have you guys seen the TikTok?
Yeah.
Whenever she's looking through the people
Yes,
and they
yes,
put the
we
gun
have.
up.
Stop it.
That's my favorite thing ever.
I'm gonna need you to stop right there, boss. Okay, either way, I don't care if you guys wait in line with me. I will be doing this again.
Okay.
That was so
Next
much fun last
podcast
time.
is whether or not
It
they're
was awesome.
underaged.
No, it's not.
No, it's not,
No, it's
because they
not.
aren't.
You can start your own podcast.
It's called Look It Up on Google right now while we're doing this podcast.
No, I'm not. Next for you, Elliot.
Okay.
Spaceship Earth. This is
This is an animation. And you sit in what appears to be a spaceship, and you are flying towards Earth.
Okay.
no.
No.
Actually, you're
The
close to
sitting in the
describing another ride.
spaceship part isn't technically wrong, right? Because you kind of are sitting.
I would argue that he was closer to describing Guardians than he was Spaceship Earth.
Not wrong.
I would say he's closer to describing freaking Space Mountain.
Spaceship Earth is a journey through the years of the human species
Yes.
on the spaceship we share called Earth.
It is an
This sounds
omni-mover.
absolutely awful.
It is an
It's-
omni-mover.
it's-
It's very. It's a
Okay,
very.
it's an omni-mover? What's that?
Who-
So an
Is that the
Always
thing
moving.
that guy died on?
Always moving.
So the omni-mover means it's always moving. So you literally get on the ride while it's still moving.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh! It's like,
Quit covering your mouth.
have you guys done the,
It's
The-
not like Garfield's Nightmare.
no. Have you guys, have you guys done the tour of the chocolate factory in Hershey and you get on that
Yes.
thing that's moving? Is that what it is?
That's so.
It's closer.
I have friends that are more versed on this than I am. If I'm not mistaken, that's the only omni mover outside of any Disney property
Ooh, wow.
Really?
in the world.
Look at me. Spitting facts. Amen.
Yeah,
Okay.
but no, Spaceship
Moving on.
Earth. Spaceship Earth is
Spaceship Earth, it's a fun chill ride, and then you get to they take your picture on it, and you get to be on the little screen. It's fun.
if I'm being honest with myself, Spaceship Earth might be my favorite ride there. Certainly top 3.
Logan out here with the hot takes as
Oh,
always.
yeah,
Spaceship-
who
it's the
doesn't-
Epcot ball. It's iconic.
Yes, it is the Epcot ball.
It's a
Oh, it's in the ball?
It's the geodesic sphere.
Yes, it is inside.
Who
the ball.
doesn't love learning about how the Romans frickin' took records?
Who's the prettiest girl in school? The Epcot
Anna.
ball.
Epcot ball?
All right,
Anna? No? Okay.
moving on.
Wait, did we gloss over the
I'm jumping around.
oh,
He's
okay.
jumping
Cool,
around.
cool.
The next one I have for you, Elliot. 2 L's, 2 T's.
Yep.
Oh, you've taken more than 2 L's tonight. Next one I have for you is Space 220. What do you think that one's about?
Yeah, tell us.
Space 220.
Space
Yes.
220.
I'm gonna guess it is a Is that the roller coaster where it's pitch black, and you get in and it like bullets you out of there?
Wow, you hit it right on the head.
Mitch, what is Space 220?
Space 220 is a space-themed restaurant where you buy a ticket and you have to reserve this months in advance.
And you go up into
And
space.
they literally put you on a little thing. It's called the it's like the
It's like the thing in Seattle.
no.
It's not like
The
it is
Space
not like
Needle?
the
Space
Space
Needle.
No.
Listen, so this
Okay.
is so the whole point of the restaurant is they made this super crazy like
Space station.
high tech space station that's linked to Earth through an elevator. So you take this elevator that goes 10,000 miles an hour and it shoots you up into space into the space
What?
station.
Is this real?
No, Elliot.
Oh. I
You
was
would see it.
concerned.
You would see it.
You would literally see it outside right now.
Or is it an elevator or is it a rocket?
It's an elevator technically. But yeah, you shoot up and you can see Florida beneath you. It's all video screens. And then when you get up there,
But you're actually on the ground?
yes, when you get
Oh,
up
That's
there,
pathetic.
hey, when you get up there, you walk into a main dining hall which overlooks the Earth.
Is the food good?
I've heard the food is very good.
Couldn't tell you.
I've heard the food is very. It's a very high priced dining.
For those who don't know, I'm a food connoisseur, so
Yeah.
yeah, Elliot is the chef of the crew. I would say.
All right. Next attraction.
it's not a ride. Okay, that
Yeah,
makes
it's a
sense.
restaurant.
Next one. Mission Space.
That's the one that I just described. Pitch
It-
black, you sit in the dark chamber and they shoot you.
Sure.
Is that the one Dad lost his glasses on?
Nope.
You go to Mars and you come back from Mars.
So I've never ridden this one either. I'm very excited because apparently, Mission. What's it called? Mission Space.
Mission Space
Mission
has
Space.
a green track and an orange
Yes, it
track,
has-
and the orange track puts you through multiple G's.
Oh,
and
is this the
it's-
one?
Yes.
Is this one you guys asked me if I'm green or team
Yes.
orange?
Yes.
So basically, green is like it's like half kitty, like
No, I want
Yeah.
the real.
half
Won't-
real.
All right.
Orange, they literally
You will
put,
go
Can we
like
do
that.
this?
Logan said they put
Yeah.
puke bags on the orange.
Good.
If I'm not
And
mistaken.
I am
Okay,
ready.
everywhere
we do it?
Mitchell, everywhere we
Can
used
we
to go,
do the
Mom used to
orange
throw in
one?
puke
Let's-
bags. 'cause
I'll
I'd
do it in
vomit
the orange.
everywhere.
Let's go. Let's do the orange one.
I went orange. Mitchell, I'm used to throwing up in puke bags. Mom used to carry them everywhere
Oh,
whenever we
you're
were
leaving
younger.
me. There you go.
Sorry.
Boom.
All right. You ready?
Okay. Hit it.
The next one I have for you is called Remy's Ratatouille Adventure.
You know a lot about this topic.
Don't even.
Okay, go
do
ahead
you
and
know
tell me.
anything-
Go ahead and tell me the Disney context of this ride.
Well, it's Ratatouille, the movie where the rat is in the hat and he controls him by pulling his hair.
Good job.
The rat in the hat.
I'm the rat in the hat.
Look at you,
Okay.
Dr. Seuss.
Isn't it
I'll
like
get you.
that? Yeah. Looks like a bloody accident.
Son of a...
Shout out, Mike Myers got
Yeah.
that.
It's
live
a
action.
Not
great
Michael
movie.
Myers. That was episode 1.
Absolutely incredible.
It's a fantastic movie. I would guess it is like a. I want to say it's a restaurant, but I don't think it's a restaurant.
Okay, so it is a trackless ride.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you sit down and you watch the movie.
No, you
No.
you get
It's
shrunk
a
down.
trackless ride.
You get shrunk
Do
down
you
to the
cook?
size of the rat, and you go all throughout the kitchen and all throughout the building,
You sit in a rat,
and you go through the adventure.
and you go through the adventure
Okay,
of a rat.
I just
inside
have to warn
Remy's
you all
kitchen.
before we go. I get motion sick, so some of these are not good for me.
To
Good.
quote Coach
guess
Tom,
what?
To quote Coach Tom,
I don't care.
We do
We
not
do not
care.
care.
Also, follow up on Remy's. Before,
Overrated.
no, yes, kind of overrated, but I would say overrated for the price. If I still had to pay an individual lightning lane for it, definitely overrated. But now that it's Genie Plus only,
That's another.
or regular
episode.
Genie Plus, I think it's way better. Way better.
Oh,
Because
and
I
Skinner
would,
talks to you.
I would say it's worth it to go on Remy's now that it's not paying $10 to ride it.
What?
Different episode.
Next
Lightning Lane
episode.
Genie Plus.
Or sorry, next attraction.
Yeah, next attraction. Moving on.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Grand Fiesta Tour, starring the 3 Caballeros.
That's a restaurant.
Caballeros?
It's a Mexican restaurant
Where
where they serve you chips and salsa in one of those large sombreros, and the salsa's in the middle, and the chips surround
What
it.
was the
And-
hint that Evan gave you earlier?
Oh, it's a water ride. And you scroll through to a mariachi band.
Essentially,
That
yeah.
is-
Not bad.
You get in a boat, you go around
Do you-
Mexico, and you see
Yes.
the 3
No,
Caballeros.
isn't it Spain?
And do you remember the song
thought it
that
was
we listened to
Mexico.
on the Disney playlist?
I don't know.
It's in the Mexico Pavilion.
I guess it is Mexico.
I do not know.
They say we are birds of a feather.
Next for Elliott,
I would say real quick, 3 Caballeros.
phenomenal.
Top 3 ride at Epcot for me.
No, top one.
What is Awesome Planet, Elliott?
Is it a water ride?
No, it's a show.
Wait, what are
Well,
we talking about now?
You sit down and you learn. Well, I'm getting a sense that Epcot has this learning
Yep.
curve
Yeah,
to
where
it.
have you
Okay.
been?
Sorry.
Wait, what
Epcot,
ride are we on?
Epcot is kind of like the one where you put on your school slip saying, "Oh, this is the most educational part
This
of
is
this
what I
trip."
learned.
Okay. What do they what's it called again?
Awesome planet.
I would assume you learn about
The planet.
the planet and how
All right, we're
it was
lightning round.
formed. Okay.
This is going on too long. We are lightning round.
Okay,
Rounding.
I'm ready.
Lightning round for the next
We're
4.
only at a half hour right now.
We are lightning round for the next 4, and then the last one will be a discussion. The next one, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
That's the one I described where you sit in the spaceship.
Who's there?
That's a ride called Who's There?
No, who's on the ride? Who's there on the ride?
I know Groot. That's
job.
about it.
Good job.
That works.
All right, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Mitch
Fantastic
loves it.
ride.
I've never seen it.
I freaking loved it.
I've never seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, you're gonna watch it. It's my favorite Marvel movie of all time.
We
I
played
love
the
it.
soundtrack in band, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
Guess what?
Frozen Ever After.
Easily the scariest ride in Walt Disney World.
I'm gonna guess it has to do with like you learn about Anna Nelson.
Remember Evans and Elliott.
It's a
just-
water ride. How's it a water ride? Everything they do is frozen.
Doesn't matter. It's a
No,
water ride.
they didn't
It's a
freeze
boat
that
ride.
water.
They didn't freeze that. Okay.
They didn't
It's a
freeze
boat
that
ride,
water.
and you drop backwards.
Yep.
I also have questions about
Also-
Frozen.
and if
you
you're
want to
Logan,
do an
you get
episode on
soaked.
that.
Also, you get
I
to
have
sing
issues
all the
with it.
songs on the ride. It is the
Jesus
greatest
Christ.
thing.
I'd rather put a bullet in my head.
You need to quit
For
saying
the
that.
first time
I say that often.
and forever.
Soaring around the world.
Oh, I take my.
It's Soren. I've done that before.
Okay.
Is that where you sit in the thing and they spray the orange scent at you?
Okay, they
all I'll
used to,
say.
they used
They
to spray
don't?
100%. Yes, they took that away because of COVID, I believe.
You know what?
all
That's
I'll-
actually the top
that's
ride.
bull.
All I'll say is nice work, pal.
yeah. Okay, so you know Seinfeld, obviously, Elliot, right? You know
Yes.
David Putty?
Yes.
Patrick Warburton plays him. He also does the introduction
Yep.
video to Soren now, which is
Okay.
awesome.
He's also in Hollywood Studios. Where is he at, Mitch?
Oh my god.
Where does he show up in Hollywood Studios?
Does he show up in Hollywood
He
Studios?
does.
Him, or is he speaking as something?
I mean, he's doing a voice.
Is it something to do with Emperor's New Groove?
No,
I want to see that. I've heard it's good.
You've never seen Emperor's New Groove?
that's another episode.
I don't know where he shows up.
He shows up as
Just go.
he shows up as
Kills
the
my neck.
droid on Star Tours that is doing the profiling at the top of the ramp before you get in.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I won't. I'll be good. Okay.
That's
next.
Test track presented by Chevrolet.
Think
Is
of
that
Evan's
what the
hint.
guy died on?
No,
don't
don't
think someone
don't think
died.
of Evan's hint.
Okay. It's not Evan's. Okay.
Think about what you guessed for.
Is
what
this-
was it?
is that the-
Spaceship Earth.
Yeah,
is-
pretty much.
Oh, I was gonna say, is this the one where you like make your own ride and sit in it?
You make your own
Yes.
car.
Yes,
Sure.
good job. Yes.
All right. Presented by Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Not this podcast. The ride.
Chevrolet, not a sponsor. Is that it?
Journey into Imagination with Figment.
I'm gonna say it's probably a useless ride where you look at a purple dinosaur.
He's a dragon.
Ding ding
Sorry,
ding.
he has
on-
wings.
He's a dragon.
I just don't understand
It's
the
not a water
the
ride.
tug between you and him. Like, what is the heartstring there?
What is the heartstring?
He's phenomenal. He is perfect.
I just don't understand.
He
It's
symbolizes
a small,
all that is great
it is
about
a
being
small
creative.
purple dragon.
He symbolizes all that is great about being
Okay, well,
creative
tell us what the
and
ride
imaginative.
Okay, you
Is it a
obviously
real
know
ride or?
The Disney context is that Figment. This is his thing. This is Figment.
Yeah. Well, my question is like, they just made Figment up for this ride because he's not in
Well,
anything
and
else?
it originally started with it's just called Journey into Imagination with Figment and then Dreamfinder, 2 characters, and they killed that ride long ago. And it's a big history of the ride that I cannot explain. Go watch Defunctland's videos on it. And it's really sad what they did, but
Tell us.
Figment is essentially the mascot of the park, and you get to show up.
Excuse me,
and-
that's Orange Bird.
Yeah.
No,
I-
you, not
Epcot
Epcot.
40th anniversary. The entire thing is Figment. I only saw like one orange.
You show up to the Imagination Institute, and
The Imagination Pavilion.
what's his name? The who's the guy from Monty Python? What's his name?
Isn't that Dreamfinder?
Eric Idle yells at you the whole time for not being creative enough, and Figment helps you fix that.
Is it
So
a
basically-
ride or like
is a
an
ride.
It is a ride.
It is a ride.
Okay.
It is another. Fill in the blank, Elliot. Is another.
Animation.
You're gonna call it an
Okay.
omnimover because
Yeah.
it's not.
It kind of is.
No,
What are you talking about?
it's more of it's closer to a traditional dark ride
Okay.
than it is an omnimover. Haunted Mansion, omnimover.
Fine. Wait, you don't call Haunted Mansion a dark ride?
I would, but I call it an omnimover
Okay,
too.
that's fine.
You excited to go on this trip, Elliot?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm just.
I don't believe you.
All right, so
I think we're probably tiring
we're
you out
gonna
of it.
have to get Elliot on some of the food stuff. So obviously we'll take him to Flame Tree. for Animal
Napoli.
Kingdom. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed. That was very good last time.
That was a big pizza.
It was a very
And
good
Evan ate a
pizza.
whole
If you're
pizza
going to
himself.
Disney and you haven't been to Via Napoli Pizzeria, it is very good pizza. And I even heard that they import the water from Western Pennsylvania
Yeah.
to Florida because the water in Western Pennsylvania has a similar pH
To that
to
of Italy.
the water in
I've
Italy.
heard that. You know,
Shout out Bryce.
Shout
for
out
telling us
Bryce for the awesome, the is Space Mountain good for baby?
Bryce is the man. Went to school with him up at Penn State in the blue band. I love him.
Listen, I'm excited to go on the trip. I don't know that I will find as much devout interest in some of these. I'm a roller coaster person, so I am skeptical
Guess
of
what
animatronics.
I'll tell you right
You're in
now
the
what
wrong
your favorite
park.
ride's going to be then. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Space Mountain.
Or is Space Mountain good for
No,
baby?
or that orange track, whatever. The orange track sounds fun.
That's
I
not
wanna
a
go,
roller coaster.
I want to go lightheaded.
Orange
It's not a roller coaster.
Oh, yeah. It's not.
Oh.
A
Can we-
it's,
yeah,
a,
let's-
it's a simulator.
Ooh,
It simulates you flying to Mars,
Okay.
which I'm very excited because I've never ridden it.
It feels like we can get Elliot to be just like an unwilling
will say-
participant in anything.
Do we think that we can ride that ride 2 times?
No.
Only once.
We'll be lucky to get through it once.
Okay, so we're doing the orange track just first time,
Yeah.
first go. All right.
Yeah.
I'm down. Because I would say if we had time for it, do the green one first and then do the orange one, just to prepare yourself. But if that's not an option, then I understand. I will say though, going back to Epcot, if we are able to ride Remy's using just plain Genie Plus, I would like to return to that ride. It was fun for the experience.
For me, we could just go into the Ratatouille section, and I would get all of it.
Just take a picture on
yeah,
one of those bikes.
all
and
that
you're
I would. Yeah. It's probably my second favorite Pixar movie.
What's the number 1?
Cars.
Ooh,
Different park.
very true. Very true.
Different side of the country.
Yeah, we need to go to. Well,
Yeah, he's in Hollywood Studios.
I need to see him in Hollywood Studios this time. Luckily, we have a full day there.
Any last Disney thoughts?
Yeah. Any thoughts before we wrap up this episode of Bear With Me
Sivako!
Pod? Yeah, Sivako is right. We'll be hitting that ride probably first thing on the as soon as we get on the
Yeah.
flight.
We get there when we get there. Right now, the Yankees are beating the Astros 3-0. At this time, this Sunday evening, the Phillies have advanced to the World Series,
Let's go.
and they will have the luxury of losing to the Astros in the World Series, in my opinion,
Oh, the short cheater's up.
because the Astros are the most complete team in all of baseball.
Evan just called Jose out.
Oh,
too.
no, we
He's
got
short
Mario
cheater. How do
on
you
the
feel about
bump.
that? All right, any last thoughts? Steelers are still losing. That's
Yeah.
awesome. We're gonna lose again. We're gonna be 2-5.
It ain't over till it's over.
Yeah, true. Kenny, let's go, Kenny. Oh my God, Kenny with a big run, 15 yards.
But nonetheless, I guess we'll call that an episode. Go
We
Steelers.
We'll return with another episode going over Magic
Yeah.
Kingdom and Hollywood Studios.
Yep. Black Adam coming up shortly.
Yes.
That's been out. That's getting a
I'll
lot of
go see that
mixed
tomorrow.
reviews.
Very excited.
And you know
audience
what?
scores super high.
Go Steelers. Go Astros. Go Penguins. And
We
all
are.
in all. Oh yeah, Penn State won too. Very nice.
That's right.
They did good. Proud of them. Lose it to Ohio State next week. But all in all, thank you for bearing with me.